for an area of Shizuoka. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. I think it's Shizuoka in Japan. And that region translates to quiet hill or calm hill, roughly speaking. So the S at the end of it is like calm hills, silent hills. So there's a little clue there regarding the game and its true nature. Another little Silent Hill hint there. That's the Halo of the Sun from Silent Hill 3, the 3 circles. Yeah, Toasty. It's like this legendary game now that or legendary teaser. People almost think of it as a game, a full game. But yeah, you know, Konami removed it from the store once all that stuff with Kojima started happening. So you only had a few months to get it. And, you know, it went viral. You know, there was countless videos all over the internet of people playing it, trying to figure out the puzzles, trying to figure out what all the little things meant. And I think even now people are confused regarding the final puzzle and how all of that is figured out. Although I know the Great Debate made a big video fairly recently. Not the hidden meaning video, but another one where they talk about figuring out the final puzzle. But anyway, let's get into it. Subtitles. I don't think we really need subtitles. I think the subtitles. Oh, you know, we will. We will actually, yeah. I'm just thinking of one part where the subtitles play twice, which I think is at the very beginning. But yeah, there's the radio and things which people might need subtitles for. Watch out. The gap in the door, it's a separate reality. The only me is me. Are you sure the only you is you? If you look carefully during that opening, you can actually see someone behind the door. You can see the infamous Lisa behind the door at the very beginning, with just like a little tiny bit of her body. Hold on, guys. Owl Brother with the tier 1 sub. Thank you. All these marks all over the wall. Pairings of 4. A pair of 4. You know what I mean? The sounds. Really worth wearing headphones if you have headphones for this. A lot of great sound effects. This is in the Fox engine, yeah. Okay. The gap in the door, it's a separate reality.
Retrieved the rifle and shot his wife as she was cleaning up the kitchen after lunch. When his 10-year-old son came to investigate the commotion, the father shot him too. His 6-year-old daughter had the good sense to hide in the bathroom, but reports suggest he lured her out by telling her it was just a game. The girl was found shot once in the chest from point-blank range. The mother, who he shot in the stomach, was pregnant at the time. Police arriving on scene after neighbors called 911 found the father in his car listening to the radio. Several days before the murders, neighbors say they heard the father repeating a sequence of numbers in a loud voice. They said it was like he was chanting some strange spell. There was another family shot to death in the same state last month, and in December last year, a man used a rifle and meat cleaver to murder his entire family. In each case, the perpetrators were fathers. State police say this string of domestic homicides appears unrelated, though it could be part of a larger trend such as employment, child care, and other social issues facing the average family.
So there's our introduction. Lured her out by telling her it was just a game. Very Kojima-esque. Man, I'd love to see him make a horror game. Feel like it would really suit his style, especially after playing this. It would also give him an excuse to just throw out logic entirely, having to explain things scientifically. You know, get out of the realm of sci-fi completely. I'd love to see him just go completely supernatural and abstract. All these pills. Birth control. The happy couple. There's a real weight to the movement in this as well that has a really great effect. Just the movement in itself kind of gives you anxiety. Really weighty, the way the camera bounces and wobbles a little bit. Weird pictures. I think these were all like fairly normal photographs and pictures that were just like heavily edited, turned upside down and things like that. I think this one is a tunnel. I think people were theorizing that this was the tunnel from the second Death Stranding trailer with Guillermo del Toro, you know, standing at the entrance, and then Mads Mikkelsen further down. What do we have here? My voice, can you hear it? This sign, can you read it? I'll wait forever if you'll just come to me. It just stays at 23:59. Don't think it ever changes. Not yet, anyway. Not now. Yeah, I think Kojima went scouting in Iceland for Silent Hills. And obviously Death Stranding's environment is based off Icelandic landscapes as well. I really don't think Death Stranding is going to be Silent Hills under a new name, though. Like, Silent Hills was... This was going to be a pure horror game, I reckon. Death Stranding doesn't look like a horror game. Looks like there are horror elements, but it's, you know, very much in the realm of sci-fi. But I reckon, you know, it could have some ideas from this game. He might be reusing some of the ideas he had for Silent Hills, for sure. You might see some references and things like that. The level of detail as well. Look at this banana. Look at how detailed that banana is. Look at those cigarettes. Look at the ash. Look at the detail of the ash. Okay. Let's continue. I think it... Is it here right now? Yeah, look. I couldn't see it. There's a spider up there. Oh, yeah, I guess I could update the game title. Hold on. One second, guys. Twitch is being weird. I like how we can still switch the game to be Silent Hills. There's no picture for it or anything, but you can still choose Silent Hills. It's still in the directory. People still play this demo all the time on Twitch as well. Like big horror streamers who play horror games all the time, they always come back to this. And it was obviously pretty influential as well on a lot of indie horror games after this released. I think Visage was like the big one that people always talk about. But there were a lot of other PT clones as well. Really weighty. The way the controller rumbles when you open the doors as well. There's just a real heaviness to it. And this time the door is closed. And what do we have here? The cockroach that we saw at the very beginning. And I think these are mating cockroaches. You see there's two of them. They're stuck together. It was like that in the opening as well, during the opening scene. Let's keep following that cockroach, shall we? R3. Again, with the same picture. It fell off the wall. So yeah, that's R3 to zoom in. It's like your only real mechanic. All you can do is walk around and zoom in. And the door has opened. Uh-oh. Let me turn up the audio a bit. I love it. Great sound effects. Okay, what's different this time? Anything else? Jesus. Oh. Someone crying in the bathroom, I see. Look at that cockroach. Still, like 6 years on, 5 years on, really detailed. Oh, the music. Come on, come on in. There's nothing to fear in the bathroom. You can actually see it, I think. You can see it moving around. Slightly, I think. How about we take a peek? An anonymous. Thank you. Hold on, though. Anonymous. I really appreciate the 20 gifted subs, but I'm going to mute sub alerts and everything for this, just because it'll kill the mood. But thank you very much. You're very generous. Much appreciated. Boom. Of the base. Oh, there's that sound again. Laughing, crying, a mix of both. Oh no. I'm not moving. You're not moving. I'm gonna have to take the first step, aren't I? I'm gonna have to come to you. The closer you get, the louder it gets. Slightly, little by little. The light is off now as well. Ah. Radio, first thing you listen to. Then you get the flashlight. More Silent Hill hints. Hints that it's Silent Hill. Kind of looks like an eye on the other side of that. I always wondered, is that supposed to be an eye? It looks like it might be an eye. But like a glass eye? I don't know. We do look from the other side of this wall later as well. So that might be what this is hinting at. You know, we should remember the hole in the wall. Oh. Oh, hello. Ha! Oh, I thought I saw something in the reflection there. This is Norman Reedus as well, this character model. You can never really get a good look at his face, but if you move around here, you can kind of see that it's him. See him? You can kind of tell, but only like very briefly. Like a couple of frames. Big Eraserhead reference here as well, obviously, this baby. Very reminiscent of the baby from Eraserhead. His body also reminds me of the man-made chickens in Eraserhead. The tiny little man-made chickens. The body really looks like those man-made chickens. The Silent Hill series was very much influenced by Lynch's work as well, and I'd say Kojima knew that. Are you sleeping with horror films, or why are you so calm? Well, I've played this many times before, and I play lots of horror games. I'm a big Silent Hill fan. Like, I love the classic Silent Hill games. And, you know, it was especially sad because the Silent Hill series had been dead for so long. You know how we're in, like, Metal Gear Survive territory now? The Silent Hill series has been essentially in Metal Gear Survive territory for, like, the last 10 plus years. That series died way back in, like, 2004 after the release of SH4. And then since then, Konami have just been, you know, shoveling out soulless games made by people who don't really understand the series. Outsourcing the games to developers who really have no business making the games. Konami haven't done that yet with Metal Gear. They're still, you know, the old Kojima Productions is still there, and they use them to make Metal Gear Survive. But, yeah. So when this released, it was like, oh my god, Silent Hill fans have hope again that maybe the series could make a resurgence. Oh yeah. Listen to my footsteps. You hear that tap? Tap. Hear that? My footsteps weren't making that sound before. Did you also see the shadow? During this section, Lisa is right behind you. My theory before was as well that maybe here we were actually being possessed by her as well, because her footsteps line up with us exactly. You know, it's like we're controlling her as well, almost. A guy recently made a video, you know, where he hacked the game, Lance McDonald. I'm sure some of you have seen his videos, where he hacked the game, and you can see that she is actually right behind you. Like, her character model is there. She's right behind you. And yeah, we'll try and get a good look at her shadow here as well. Yeah, see there, look. See her head twitching? Twitchy-headed enemies is a big Silent Hill thing as well. Like the, you know, like the lying figures in SH2. A few other enemies. Gouge it out. And X in blue, just like the X on my controller. Now she has a missing right eye. Just like another certain Metal Gear character who also loses an eye. And yeah, if you look at Lisa up close, if you pay attention to her face, you can see that she is also missing an eye. It's confirming that this person is Lisa that we're seeing. The same ghost that we've been seeing. You would think. And maybe her husband was the one to kill her, like we were hearing about on the radio. Forgive me, Lisa. There's a monster inside of me. I wonder if these names were also supposed to be referencing Silent Hill characters. Lisa Garland from Silent Hill 1. More hints. Maybe the eye thing was there as a little Kojima thing. You know, a little throwback to one of his games as well. There's a piece of the picture. Photograph. We should be able to pick it up. There we go. And there you see a bit of text in some language. I'm not sure what language it was. Another one there. And as you pick these up, they get added automatically back to the photograph here. Jesus. That got me. Forgot about that.
After killing his family, the father hung himself with a garden hose they had in the garage.
If you listen to that carefully, it says, while he's saying he hung himself with a garden hose, the voice underneath it says he hung himself with an umbilical cord. Looks like a bit of a handprint there as well. Oh! Just like Raiden in MGS2, right? Can we call the Colonel? See what he has to say about it? The lights. This what's giving off the red light? Somehow. Norman, my sympathies. Oh, God. The gradual build. Oh. Jesus, man. Fuck that. Something about a baby screaming in absolute terror that's just... It, just hits a primitive part of your brain, I think. Hard to listen to. Oh, that said hello a second ago. One of the letters disappeared. Two of the letters disappeared. Thought I saw something. It's at midnight now.
Så kanske du redan upptäckte. Ja, radiodramat från 75 år sedan var sanning. De är här på vården. Och de övervakar och ser allt. Lita ej på mig. Lita ej på polisen. De är redan kontrollerade av dem. Så har det varit i 75 år nu. Endast vår mästare kan hålla honom. Du har en rätt. En rätt att bli en av oss. Så välkommen till vår värld. Mycket snart öppnas portarna till en ny dimension. 204863. 204863.
Love the sound. That sort of peaceful melody as well, which sort of contrasts with it. Gives it an even more disturbing feeling. You know, there's something ethereal about it at the same time. Ethereal and demonic at the same time. Heavenly and demonic at the same time. The 204863 thing, that's obviously Kojima's birthday, which he included in Peace Walker as well. You know the truck in Peace Walker where you rescue Kojima? And written on the plate is 204863. And that's in Swedish. Yeah. And I believe this is the one that relates to the War of the Worlds broadcast, isn't it? Whoa. Oh, yeah. Now we're zooming. The baby is gone for some reason. So here, this just keeps going. You have to look for something. And the thing you need to find is somewhere, if I can find it. Here we go. Look at this picture. It fell from the wall. And what do we have here? You could get stuck here for a very long time.
I got a message for all you folks out there in Radio Land. Now's the time for action. Our society is rotten to the core. I'm talking to all the fine, upstanding folks got their welfare cut, got their jobs pulled out from under us. You know what to do. Now's the time. Do it.
You got fired, so you drowned your sorrows in booze. She had to get a part-time job working a grocery store cash register. Only reason she could earn a wage at all is the manager liked how she looked in a skirt. You remember, right? Exactly 10 months back.
Very easy to miss this as well and just go straight through to the next area. So you come in here before you look through the hole. Baby's not there. Again, this ties into the PT theory that I was talking about. Kojima is again commenting on the Konami situation. You got fired, so you drowned yourself in booze. You remember, right? Just 10 months back. The baby is gone. I love this and how it just changes back into the main corridor. Into the old corridor. Hold on. What if we go back this way?
You got fired, so you drowned your sorrows in booze. She had to get a part-time job working a grocery store cash register. Only reason she got a wage at all is the manager liked how she looked at a skirt.
This here as well. This is very Silent Hill. Where the game builds to insanity and then pulls you right back down. To where you started. Not quite where we started, but yeah. This sort of release of tension. Very dark. No writing on the wall anymore. Hey. Now it looks like we're back to where we started. Midnights. Jesus. Yeah, there's another fragment. Uh-oh.
Two 204863. 204863. 204863. 204863.
Fish and mailed. We're starting again. There are, I'm not sure how many different screens, but I think there are like 5 or 10 different screens that can appear there, all in different languages, all saying different things. And that's supposed to be the key to the final puzzle. And that's the main thing that had people theorizing, like, how do you figure out the solution? The solution was figured out by mistake. When the game first released, no one figured it out legitimately. Someone just did it by accident because they had a mic plugged into their PS4 controller and it was picking up what they were saying and it just triggered. So then people figured that much out. They're like, okay, you have to say something into the mic to figure it out. And then people narrowed it down to the fact that you have to say something beginning with J. And the theory was for the longest time that it was Jareth, that you had to say Jareth into the mic. But now, with Lance McDonald's recent discoveries, he figured out that it's Jack. Jack is the name that you're supposed to say. Other names will still register. But Jack is the name. Nothing? Okay. We might come back to you, Mr. Bag, later on. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't think there were two spiders there before, were there? Jesus fucking Christ. What? I was looking at the chat and I saw that on OBS, I think. Or am I just tripping? Did Lisa just flash there as well while I was looking down this corridor? I looked at OBS and I saw Lisa from this position. Did you guys see that? You didn't see that? You did see that? Ha! Ha ha ha! Hold on, I'm gonna wait here. Can you go back out this door? No. Don't think you can ever turn around and go back out there. What are you doing still here? Come on. I want to get the last piece of this, but I can't remember where it is. Does anyone remember where it is? We don't need it, but I would like to find it. Under the stairs, yeah. There's still two more. So those hauntings happen periodically, and you can do certain things while they're happening. I'll explain it in more detail later. When you hear the sound go crazy, every minute or so for a few seconds. Haunting might not be the right word, but yeah, I guess so. If Lisa is a ghost and that's when she appears. Here we go again. She loves appearing in here, that's for sure. Hold on, I'm gonna go around. Let's do another loop. Oh. The light wasn't turned on last time, was it? Ah, interesting. Okay, maybe I'll just finish it this time, but I do want to come back to show something else. Menu and bathroom door. Oh, there's a fucking there's a fragment on the menu. Right, cool. I forgot about that one. And the bathroom door. Yeah, there's no need to type it in caps, especially after I've acknowledged it. She's just chilling in here again, isn't she? Yeah. Oh my god. The freeze. You've got lots of tricks, don't you, Lisa? That was a nice trick. Oh, I thought that was 10 steps. You have to get 3 baby laughs here to complete the puzzle. To get the first one, you have to wait until the bell rings and then take 10 steps. Stop. You'll hear the first baby laugh. The second one, you have to speak into the mic, but I think you have to speak into the mic wherever the haunting is happening. Like there. Last time she was in here. So I think I'd have to go to where she was and then speak Jack into the mic. I'm not sure if you have to do that, though. I'm not sure if you have to go to where she is. And then to get the third laugh, you just have to stand still. Don't do anything after you get the second laugh. And all of these notes that you see in different languages, that's there's a riddle inside all of these notes. And the idea was that Kojima wanted everyone to gather online and to figure it out together. That people from different countries would get together with their knowledge of different languages and piece it all together. And even though people figured it out by mistake, that is what happened. Because people wanted to be able to figure it out legitimately as well. And I'm not sure if it's ever been figured out. Fuck. So chat. So, about the bathroom door. Apparently there's another note to find here. I'm not sure where it is, though. On the ceiling. Above the bathroom door. Outside or inside? There's no need to type in caps as well, by the way. That's just annoying. Inside. Huh? Fuck it. Hold on, I want to try and get this next thing if I can. I'll come back to that. Hold on, let's see if we can get it last second. I'll talk into the mic. I think it's probably too late, though. Jack. 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 No, it'll be too late. Probably. Oh! We got it. Now your controller starts vibrating like crazy. It's like a really slow heartbeat.
You've been chosen.
Dad was such a drag. Every day he'd eat the same kind of food, dress the same, sit in front of the same kind of games. Yeah, he was just that kind of guy. But then one day he goes and kills us all. He couldn't even be original about the way he did it. I'm not complaining. I was dying of boredom anyway. But guess what? I will be coming back, and I'm bringing my new toys with me.
R.I.P. The classic Silent Hill 1 theme as well. Oh, man. Sad. Now, I want to try one more thing. He did say he'd be interested in doing a horror game in the future. Yeah, I'd like to see one. Notice how you can't see the bag at all at the beginning. You can see the table. Can't see anything else there, just like a little bit of the table poking out.
We regret to report the murder of a wife and her 2 children by their husband and father. The father purchased the rifle used in the crime at his local gun store 2 days earlier. This brutal killing took place while the family was gathered at home on a Sunday afternoon. The day of the crime, the father went to the trunk of his car, retrieved the rifle, and shot his wife as she was cleaning up the kitchen after lunch. When his 10-year-old son came to investigate the commotion, the father shot him too. His 6-year-old daughter had the good sense to hide in the bathroom, but reports suggest he lured her out by telling her it was just a game. The girl was found shot once in the chest from point-blank range. The mother, who he shot in the stomach, was pregnant at the time. Police arriving on scene after neighbors called 911 found the father in his car listening to the radio. Several days before the murders, neighbors say they heard the father repeating a sequence of numbers in a loud voice. They said it was like he was chanting some strange spell. There was another family shot to death.
We can just keep going.
Last month and in December last year.
Yeah, I guess I'll have another look in the bathroom.